Hello and welcome to today's video. Today doing another Lochby review, and this time it is this. This is the Lochby Field Sling. This is a new product in 2025. It's been in development for a while and I think it's really interesting. It's a small sling. It's about 3 litre capacity and weighs about 225 grams. Its basic dimensions are about 11 inches by 6.7 inches by 1.9 when it's not filled, which is about 28 centimeters by 17 by about 4. Now I currently have a couple of things in here. I'm going to reverse the angle of this camera in a second and we'll talk about like a little bit of a fill, but I wanted to sort of go over some basics of it to start with. So firstly, the clasp on the front is a air-grade aluminium hook that Lochby is really well known for, and that's a really simple, easy, single-hand use. It's got this nylon strap that runs around the back. It's opening on the back, open across the front, and the main material is waxed canvas, which once again, Lochby is really well known for. It comes in a few color options. So there's the brown, the bumblebee, which is black. There's the new fantastic looking olive, and this is the nautical color, which is the blue and brown combination. It has a strap that attaches using these detachable hooks, so you can take them off if you wanted to, like, you know, attach it to something, you know, else, like have it on the back of a bag or something like that, or just simply carry it or use it as like a tech kit in a bag. But it's got this strong strap, which I found perfectly fine. There's no padding on it or anything like that, but it's relatively comfortable and easily adjustable using the standard sort of clasps there. When you open it up, you can see it's that sort of brown nylon ripstop honeycombed material on the inside, which is really great. And it's got one main compartment. There's no external compartments, but it's got one sort of main compartment here with a zipper compartment in the inside, and then some little pockets there for like a notebook and a pen and things like that, which I'll show you a bit more in detail when we look at it up close. But that's the basics of the field sling here from Lochby. It's a really interesting product. It's a little different to the other things they've done. For a while I was carrying the Venture pouch as a bit of a sling. I put a strap on that, but this sling is good. It's not got a huge capacity, so it's not gonna, you know, if you're one of these people who's carrying a lot of things, it may not be the full size for you. I would love to see them come out with like an extra large version of this, but in terms of carrying what you'd put in your pocket, maybe a notebook, you know, your wallet, your phone, things like that, this is a really good option. The Lochby Field Sling retails for about $59 US, or just over 90 Australian dollars as I'm filming this. So not inexpensive, but it does put it in the realm of some other slings that are similar on the market. So I think the pricing is okay. And what you get for that is a really well-made Lochby product. All the double sewn edging, all that stuff, great materials, the ripstop nylon on the inside, the waxed canvas on the outside, strong sturdy straps, really nice clips, all those kinds of things. It's well made, it's well constructed, it's got good design. It is, I said, on the smaller side, but it is adjustable. Like you can adjust that, you know, strap there on the front if you wanted to sort of pad it out just a little bit more. But it's a nice, simple, clean sling that just screams Lochby. So let's have a quick look at it and I'll show you a basic feel of it in the other camera angle. Okay, so let's look at the Lochby Field Sling in a little more detail. Here's another look at that air-grade aluminium clasp there. Nice and simple to use, just hooks around that loop there. There's no external organization. It does have that strap, as I said, that runs through, so you could attach this to other things if you wished. You've got the clasps for the strap here on the side. You just pinch down on those and you open that up, and then that can come off. And then to put it back on, loop that back through, and then simply put that little wire clip back over the corner there, and it's all back on. As I said, there's no padding on the strap, but there is an adjustable clasp there, ripstop nylon on the inside. At the moment, what I have in here is my Lochby A6 field journal, which I'm currently using as my wallet and diary and all that kind of stuff, so it's got quite a lot in there. I've got a fountain pen. I normally carry a couple of notebooks in there, and then in the zipper compartment on the front here, which uses a nice solid YKK zip there. I just have things like my keys and my AirPods, that kind of stuff. And we'll put a couple of notebooks down in here. I've just got like a little Marraman notebook, and then a Lochby field journal there as well. So it's nice sort of open space there. As I said, it fits that A6 field journal really well, the portfolio one, but it doesn't hold things like the Lochby Voyager. It's just not quite going to fit. I suppose you could get it in there if you needed to. You could, you know, get that strap down over that loop. So I suppose you could carry that, but it's not ideal in there. It's just a little bit sort of tight. And the A5, of course, is going to have the same issue there. It's just a bit big. That internal pouch really is designed something like an iPad mini or something like that A6 sort of smaller journal really, really beautifully. So that's a fairly sort of simple pack out of it. You can see I've got the field journal in there, keys, AirPods, you know, a couple of notebooks, a pen. There's not really room for a drink bottle or anything like that. You could easily get things like your phone in one of those compartments, charger, that kind of stuff. Real pocket dump. Basically, if you were just going out for a few hours or, you know, just wanting to be away from like a bigger bag for a short amount of time, something like this is a really great option. Simple branding, nice clean design, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so what are the pros and cons? Well, first con is the capacity. It doesn't have a huge capacity, but that is also a pro, because if you're only wanting to carry a few things, basically like a pocket dump into here, this is really great. I also love the fact that it's not over-engineered. There's some nice basic organization, but it's not getting in the way of anything. The main compartment is a big open space ready for your gear. It's lightweight, it's durable, all of that kind of stuff, just not over-engineered. I think the price is okay. If you can get it at a discount price, which you can use the link in my video description here to access my discount. I don't get anything back from that from Lochby. This is just a discount for you. It makes it a really interesting option. But there are tons of pros. One pro that I love about this and of all the Lochby products at the moment is the new olive color. I don't yet have anything in that color, so I can't show you, but I will be getting some stuff. I think it's a great color, and in this sling it looks great, but I think all the color options look really good for this. The materials Lochby use are solid. You know, the wax canvas, it's not waterproof, but it's water resistant. The ripstop nylon protects your things. There's not a whole lot of padding, but there's enough sort of structure for it to feel like your gear is well looked after. It's durable. I've been using this for, you know, a couple of weeks on and off, and there's no real scuff marks, there's no anything. There's a couple of like creases and things, but nothing sort of too bad. It's held up really, really well. I just think this is a really solid little sling, perfect in the line of Lochby products, and you know, great for, as I said, that sort of pocket dump kind of size. So thank you for watching. A big thank you to Lochby for providing this for me to show you. Please like and subscribe, hit the notifications button. Don't forget about that link in the video description, you know, so you can get a little discount off Lochby and a few other brands which I am affiliated with. Really great products. So if you've got products you think I should be looking at, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Or if you'd like to support the channel, I'd really like to hear from you as well. So in the meantime, enjoy your gear, including this fabulous Lochby field sling, and I'll talk to you soon.